Yeah.
I wouldn't be standing alone tonight.
Look at that. Oh! And I landed it. There you go. See?
Yeah.
Wouldn't be standing alone tonight.
We wandering off and shit, dog.
Wouldn't be standing
Yeah. Finish my cup, then post some.
What's up, YouTube? Today we have an unboxing of the Moxoo XP Trial Academy 1/10 scale brushless power two-wheel drive desert buggy from Team Corrali, world champions. 2 to 3S, 90 kilometers per hour. Let's check some specs real quick. We've got a stealth transmission, all metal gears. We've got aluminum hexes, tough composite chassis. We've got big bore shocks. They're threaded collars. We've got the 6 planetary geared heavy duty differential, ball bearings throughout, fully ball raced. Now it doesn't come with this dyno torque motor, 4000 kV, and I don't think it comes with this Torax 60 amp ESC either, which looks like a Max 10, the 60 amp Max 10. Come on, Team Corrali, change your box and change your videos, because this is called false advertising. I'm not the first person to say something about this, and I'm definitely not going to be the last, but go ahead and change that little KV, 3500. You know, change the name real quick. It's I mean, other companies, what they do is they just block that off. You know, at least do that. At least block that off and write 3500, or just block that off, so we don't. We're not thinking we're getting a 4000 kV motor. We open up the box and it's 3500. 2.4 gigahertz radio, and yeah, that's about enough for the box. Here's the truck already. Here's the truck. I already unboxed it, and it looks great. It's a great looking truck. These tires, they feel really sticky and soft. The foams are pretty small. I don't feel any foam until you get down into lower into the sidewall. Yeah, there's foam in there, but the foam is like right there. And the chrome, it looks good. Am I a fan of chrome? No, especially when there's no chrome on this body whatsoever. I think black chrome or just black would have been a better choice. Now this body's nice. This cage is super rigid. They did a good job on this cage. Some of the stickers weren't pressed on very well or pressed on very good. Other than that, I went around and pressed them all back down. This body's got a lot of metallic flake in it. This paint's got a lot of metallic flake in it, and it looks pretty cool. I really like it. Really good structure. Good stuff. Now inside here, it looks like an ECX Ruckus, similar to an ECX Ruckus. The wheelbase is around 13 inches, which is the wheelbase of like a short course truck or an 8 scale buggy. So it's a lot bigger than I expected, and it looks a lot bigger in person than it looks on video. Now, it doesn't have that 4000 kV. It's got a Curon 605 3500 kV motor, which looks to be a Hobbywing 3652 rebranded. And I've seen videos with this motor, and this thing does over 50 miles an hour still with this motor. We've got a really rigid wheelie bar here, and it has 3 adjustments. Hardened steel dog bones, non-adjustable links, but they're really beefy, and nice beefy arms, nice and thick beefy arms. The composite, the shock tower is a little bit flexible, and that's good. It flexes a little bit, and you want a little bit of flex. These are threaded body collared, big bore shocks. And this is a 60 amp ESC. I'm just not sure what brand it is anymore. It's probably also Curon. All metal transmission, metal motor mounts, metal diff gears. Like I said, ball raced. Got a pretty cool little battery tray design here. Moving to the front, looks like the body mount and the shock towers are all one piece. Oh. Wow, They are one piece, and that is way too flexible, Team Corrali. Tighten up, Corrali, tighten up. You got to tighten up on your false advertising on the box, and you need to tighten up. This is not acceptable. Wait, this link is also connected to it, and this whole thing moves, and when I move this, the wheel actually moves a little bit. Watch the wheel move. Look at that flex. I mean, flex is okay. Flex is okay, but this is too much. You guys see that? That whole thing, look at that whole shock move. This will probably be fine on the street, but once you get off-roading it and you're hitting big jumps and bumps, this front end is going to be way too wobbly. There might be a way to, okay, that piece goes all the way down and around. It's one big shock tower that goes all the way down and around. If you take this off and maybe put some sheet metal, like cut some sheet metal the same size and install that might help. Maybe RPM or somebody will make parts for this, because that is way too soft. You want a little bit of flex, but that's too much flex. This material needs a little bit more graphite or fiber in it. I mean, the rest of the material is super, super rigid and nice, and then this is extra soft. They went too soft here. This is not acceptable. These, look at that. Watch this. That is way too much. Look at my shocks. And then these move too, and they pull the wheel up like that every time it moves. But Metal Gear transmission. She's going to be doing wheelies like this all day though, guys. Trust me. Listen to that. That is a big plus. We've got a high center of gravity chassis here, which is really nice. And we've got the hardened steel, top quality hex hardware here. As you can see, that looks really good. These chassis braces are nice and beefy. We've got, I think it's a 6 or 8 kg servo, Metal Gear servo, which is pretty nice. They did a good job on the suspension damping. I haven't touched it at all. They even adjusted the collars in the factory, which is good. Now this runs 2S and 3S, and I'm going to run it on both just to get a feel, and I'm positive I'm going to love 3S on this thing. It's this thing. I've watched a couple of videos, and this thing straight rips. I'm just disappointed for 2 reasons. This shock tower design is way too soft, and it has body mounts, shock tower mount, and link mount all together. So when this thing flexes, all 3 of those are going to flex as well. Not a deal breaker, and I could probably modify that, or hopefully there's going to be some part support out, aftermarket part support out for this truck. Oh yeah, she is a looker though, guys, and she's bigger than you would expect. She's the size of a short course truck or 8-scale buggy, just set up in a desert buggy or desert Jeep design, and I like it. I like it. See the front here. The shocks have these little guards on them. It's pretty cool. The A-arms are swept up at an angle like a racing two-wheel drive buggy would have, which is nice. And like I said, guys, she's going to be a wheelie machine. Anyway, guys, this is the Moxoo XP from Team Corrali. Stay tuned for ready videos on 2S and 3S. Peace.